Hi Yogi, welcome to Yoga with Alina, and today we have a 30-minute Yin style practice. As always, we have lots of long holds, very yummy poses, so grab as many props as you want. Definitely recommend a bolster for this one, blocks. You won't really need a strap, but who knows, you can grab that as well. Set up the space for yourself, and I'll see you on the mat in just a few moments. We're going to start this practice in supta baddha konasana with the heart opener. So grab your props, grab your blocks. We're bringing the soles of the feet together, and then we're bringing one of the props a little bit lower than the shoulder blades. We're creating supportive fish. And then you can either let your head drop all the way back behind you, or you can bring another prop underneath your head. Now really any height, just make sure the block, if you're using the block, or the other prop, if you're using that, is not under that big arch on the lower back. And take your time, wiggle around. You can just, well you can, but you don't have to just pop into a pose. Take your time to find your space on the mat, take your time to find your pose. And only once you've done that, you can start relaxing into it. Let it go. There's nothing else to do here, just be. Start disconnecting from the outside world. Whatever might have happened before you stepped on the mat, whatever you might be excited for later. Just observe the sensations, the feelings, the emotions, the thoughts. How does it feel? What's happening for you as you're laying down, being with absolutely nothing to do? Getting to know yourself, getting to know your body. And then when you feel ready, you can start deepening your breath. You don't necessarily need your ujjayi breathing for this one. Not about that. If ujjayi breath feels good though, you can feel free to bring it out. Otherwise, feel free to just bring your awareness to the breath and keep it at long inhales and matching exhales for the entire practice. Just one more thing that I want you to do, stand in this pose, set up an intention for the practice. Why are you here? What brought you here? And what is it that's going to keep you on the mat the entire practice? A very personal question. We have about 3 more breaths here. It's deep inhales, matching exhales. And keeping the legs exactly as they are. With your next inhale, you're going to use your arms to lift yourself up. Take your time, there's absolutely no rush doing that. And once you get up into seated, I'm going to give you a little bit of a choice here. If you have something comfortable on the floor right now and you know that being off your mat is going to be comfortable for you anyways, you can stay sitting facing the front of the room. If not, really encourage you to bring yourself to face the side of the room, side of the mat, just like I'm doing right now. And then from there, you can grab your props and just drape your body all the way forward. The legs are still exactly as they were before. Soles fit together, knees are apart. You're gonna let go once you round your body. Once you let the forehead drop, you don't have to bring it on some kind of surface. You can. It can be blocks, bolsters, multiple props, or it can be nothing. And maybe your forehead touches your feet. Some of us are gonna have that. Or maybe your forehead just hangs nice and heavy. Whether you decided on that or maybe you just don't have any props today, and that's okay as well. Once again, once you found that pose for yourself, let yourself be in it. The amazing thing about this practice, there is absolutely no right, there is no wrong. We're creating this. Our bodies are creating this practice. Our bodies are creating these poses to be exactly what it needs to be today. And I want you to take a moment to take this in and really feel it. Not just understand it, not just with your brain, but feel it through the body, through the heart. As we get deeper into this practice, my voice is not going to be entertaining you as much, and it's going to be way more of you and your body and your mind. And finding comfort in this practice, to find comfort in this practice, you'll have to develop this trust. So stand in this pose. I want you to try and feel that trust in your bones. We're more than halfway through the pose. Now that maybe you can let go a little bit more. What is it that you're letting go of today? Maybe you're not sure yet, and that's okay. It can be physical, mental, emotional. Maybe just letting go of control, which is usually the theme for me in this practice is I'm very, very big on control, but this is the reason I do this practice. Work in progress for many, many years already. Just about 3 more breaths here. With your next inhale, you're going to walk the hands back up to lift the chest. And once you get back to seated, grab your ankles and maybe just move a little bit forward and back. See how that feels. You can rock your head side to side. Just a couple of movements. We spend the majority of this practice in stillness, so good chance to reverse that. And then from there, you're going to bring the feet out. Knees are pointing out, the soles of the feet are down on the floor. You're going to lift the chest. And without overthinking it, bring the hands to the heart center in prayer, and the feet are no longer moving. Drop the knees over to the right. Once you drop the knees over to the right, you're creating 2 90-degree angles for yourself. And this is where if you have a bolster today, I don't, but if you have a bolster today, bring it right behind you. You're going to lay on top of it. Pillows are going to work as well. And if you have blocks like I do right now, blocks are going to work as well. We're going to lean back and we're going to lay down completely. Good. Again, adjust, making sure that you feel comfortable. And then you can relax the body. Now, a really crazy thing is that pretty much for half of the practice, our legs are no longer going to be moving. So you're going to keep this position with your legs for the entire time. And right now, you'll feel a lot in your left hip. You'll feel a lot in the top portion of your hip. It's the internal rotation, not something we do often. But try and relax. Find comfort in this pose. Trust the practice. Trust the process. And simply be. We're about halfway through the pose. Knowing that maybe I can relax a bit more in it. Maybe we can enjoy it a little bit more. Because once we're out of this pose, we're not coming back to it. So whatever sensations, no matter how overwhelming they are right now, you know you won't get them until the next time you practice this. So can you fall in love with that sensation, with this pose? Just a few more breaths. And for all the transitions in this practice, I want you to be very, very lazy. We're not going to move the legs. Nothing changes. You're just going to roll over your right side. And if you have a bolster, you're just going to slide it underneath your belly and you're going to hug the pillow. If you have your blocks again, you're going to slide them underneath your belly and maybe you hug them around. The right ear can come down. If you want an additional twist, you can bring the left ear down. But keep the legs exactly as they were before. Nothing has changed there. It's going to be a deep belly twist. Again, if the left ear is down, maybe you'll feel it in your neck a little bit as well. But don't push it too far. Make sure that whatever you're doing is coming out of love. There's no fear in this practice. take a mental body scan as you're staying here. Anything that you're tensing up, anything that you can relax a bit more that you don't really need to tense up right now. Maybe there's nothing, but maybe, just maybe you find something that you're willing to drop. About 3 more breaths. And once again, the legs are not going to move. Keep that laziness. You're going to walk your hands all the way in front of the right shin, keeping the belly facing the floor. And once you bring your hands in front of the right shin, you'll feel it quite a lot in the right outer glute. At least that's what we're looking for. And you can bring something still underneath your chest, your forehead, or you can stay without props, whatever you need here. Super easy transitions today. Just letting as much time and stillness as possible because we're moving so much every single day. How amazing is it to allow yourself to not do and just be for 30 minutes in the day, maybe 60 minutes if you decide to extend this one a little bit longer. How amazing is it? How big of a luxury it is. Keep feeling, keep being, enjoying. Halfway through the pose. About 3 more breaths. Always giving you that mark so that there's something that you are wishing to change until you get out of this pose. This is the moment. Deserve the breath to do this. With your next inhale, you're going to lift yourself back up. And don't overthink it. You're just going to lift the knees back up to face the ceiling. And guess what? We're simply going to go to the other side. The legs are literally staying exactly as they are. The feet are staying where they are. And you're going to drop both knees over to the left. This is how we start hitting the other side. From here, bring your bolster blocks right behind your tailbone and set yourself up to lay back down. My props are falling all over the place. Take your time to set it up. There's never any rush, really. I want you to be as comfortable as possible for this one. And then once you find your space, you're going to relax your body. And then again, that right knee is going to try to lift off the ground. Most likely it actually will be off the ground, and that's okay. But eventually you want to relax it so much that it touches the floor. You'll feel quite a lot through the top of the right hip right now. Maybe the right glute, the outer glute, that would be. And whatever the sensations are, especially if they're overwhelming, see if you can disconnect from it. And allow yourself to experience this pose fully, not running away from the sensations, not running away from whatever rises up, but actually being very present for it. Allow yourself this practice, allow yourself this experience. We're in our final minute of this pose. Now for us to transition into this next pose, you're going to keep the legs exactly as they are. Be very, very lazy. You're gonna roll over your left side and turn to face the belly down towards the floor. Slide your bolster or your blocks underneath your chest, underneath your belly, or maybe just stay on your forearm and arrive into a twist. If you want an additional twist here, you can bring the right ear down. Floor, block, bolster. You're always deciding for yourself. If you have something underneath your chest, feel free to give it a nice loving hug, nice loving squeeze. What is it that you can relax here a little bit more? Remembering that once you get out of the pose, you won't see it again. Maybe you're enjoying it, or maybe it's not that easy for you today, who knows? But can you allow yourself to be present here for whatever it is? Knowing that your mat is a safe space. Just a few more breaths. And for this next pose, the belly's gonna stay facing the floor. You're just gonna walk your hands all the way in front of your left shin. Our regular 9 to 90 pose, if you've done yin style practices with me, you know this one. You can lay down, you can place something under your chest, under your belly, or you can simply stay here. You can hug your left foot around with your right arm. Can also be an option. We're more than halfway through this pose. Keep checking in with yourself. Maybe see the intention. It might have changed, it might have modified. And as long as the awareness is there, it really doesn't matter. Now with your next inhale, start walking the hands back up. Lift the chest without overthinking it. You're going to bring the knees back up. Good. And then from here, just turn to face whatever side of the room you want. And you're going to lay down on the ground. You're going to grab your prop, your block, or whatever it is you're using. Lift the hips and place it underneath the tailbone. Supported back bend. You're going to straighten the legs when you feel ready to. Create more space in the hip flexors. Now we're going to stay here. Let the body become very, very heavy. Close your eyes. Feel the happiness, feel the joy. Find the comfort. And allow yourself to be. Knowing that wherever you are is absolutely enough. And if you're absolutely loving this supported back bend and you want to stay here longer, I'm not going to stop you, you can. But if you feel like that's been enough for the practice, you're going to bend your knees, remove the prop, lower the tailbone all the way down to the floor, and arrive into your final posture of the practice, your final savasana. I encourage you to stay here for the next 3 to 5 minutes to allow the body to take in everything you just did for it. Thank you so much, Yogi, for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful evening ahead of you. From my heart to yours, namaste.